For most of modern history, medicine has pretty much treated us all the same way. But that is all changing. Right now, we're stepping into a whole new era of healthcare that isn't just smarter, it's designed specifically, and I mean specifically for you. For decades, the model was simple: one treatment for everyone. You get a diagnosis, you get the standard drug. But we all know it's not that simple, right? We all react differently. So the future of medicine is all about shifting from that broad, kind of scattershot approach to asking a much sharper question. What is the right treatment for this specific patient? So here's our game plan. First, we're going to lay out the blueprint for this new model. Then, we'll get into the incredible tech that's making it all possible. After that, we'll look at the real-world benefits, face some of the big challenges ahead, and finally, take a peek at what's coming next. All right, let's dive in and build that personalized blueprint. To really get where medicine is headed, we have to get the language right first, because honestly, the words we use here define the entire approach. Okay, you're going to hear two key terms thrown around, and the difference is subtle but really important. First, think of precision medicine. That's all about finding the right treatment for a group of people who share the same genetic trait. It's like finding one key that opens 100 identical locks. But personalized medicine, that's a bit broader. It takes that same key, but it also asks, what's the door it's on? What kind of house is it in? It brings in your unique lifestyle, your environment, the whole picture. And this right here, this isn't just some catchy slogan. It is the mission statement for this entire medical revolution. The whole goal is to get rid of the guesswork and use deep, individual data to make that perfect match between a person and their care. So you might be wondering, what's the engine actually driving this massive shift? What are the tools that are making this whole personalized approach a reality, and not just some sci-fi idea? Well, it really boils down to three huge technological pillars. First, there's our incredible new ability to understand our unique biological code through genomics. Second, you have the raw power of big data and AI to make sense of all that information. And third, you've got the digital tools that connect all this data back to our daily lives. It all starts with being able to read your body's unique instruction manual. Technologies like next-generation sequencing let us map your entire genome and do it quickly and affordably. This helps us see what your risks might be, but more importantly, it unlocks this amazing science called pharmacogenomics. It's basically about finding the perfect drug key for your body's unique genetic lock, so we can maximize how well it works and dodge those nasty side effects. But having all that genetic data is kinda useless without a brain to process it, right? And that's exactly where big data and AI come into play. Artificial intelligence can sift through literally millions of health records and genetic data sets, finding these hidden patterns that no human could ever spot. It can help predict who's at risk for a disease long before any symptoms show up. So finally, how does all this technology actually connect back to you? Well, it's through the digital health tools you might already be using. Your smartwatch isn't just a watch anymore, it's a real-time data collector. Remote monitors can track conditions continuously from home. And this constant stream of real-world data feeds back into the system, creating this living, breathing picture of your health. Okay, that's the tech. It's cool, it's powerful, but so what? Why does any of this matter? What are the actual tangible benefits for patients when we put all this together? I mean, the difference is just night and day. In the old way, treatment was so often trial and error. You try a drug, hope it worked, and deal with the risk of side effects. With a targeted approach, we're matching the therapy directly to your biology. And that means much higher success rates, way fewer adverse reactions, and a faster path to the treatment that's actually going to work for you. And the advantages just ripple out from there. We're not just treating sickness better, we're shifting the entire focus to keeping people healthy in the first place, making care proactive instead of reactive. It even helps speed up the discovery of brand new drugs. But maybe the biggest shift of all is this. It puts you, the patient, right in the driver's seat, armed with powerful knowledge about your own health. Now, let's be real. It's not all smooth sailing. This future is incredibly promising, but there are some very real and very big hurdles that we're going to have to clear to get there. And these roadblocks are significant. There are huge financial questions about cost and who can even afford this. There are critical ethical questions about how we protect our most sensitive genetic data. And then there are just massive logistical problems, like how do we train a new generation of doctors to think this way and integrate all this data into our current kind of clunky healthcare systems? But even with all those challenges, The pace of innovation is just staggering. So for our final section, let's look ahead. Let's get a glimpse of what's just over the horizon. And this is where it gets really exciting. I mean, imagine personalized vaccines tailored with mRNA technology to fight your specific cancer. Or, get this, creating a digital twin, a perfect virtual replica of you built from all your health data, where doctors can test treatments and predict how you'll react before you ever take a single pill. That's where we're headed.
So what this all adds up to is a completely new model for medicine. It's really defined by 4 key ideas. It's going to be predictive, identifying risks before they happen. It's going to be preventative, acting on those risks early. It's going to be personalized, tailored just to you. And it's going to be participatory, with you right at the center of your own care.
And that leaves us with one final, really important question to think about. The technology is almost here, but the systems around it, the social, the ethical, the financial systems, they have a lot of catching up to do. So I'll just leave you with this thought. Is our healthcare system really ready for the deeply personal future it's about to inherit? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.